Hello guys, welcome to the next video on Node.js tutorial for beginners. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create your project using npm from scratch. And we will also see what is package.json and why it's required. So let's get started, and I want to create a new project. So right now we have been working on this hello project, and still we are in this project using Visual Studio Code, right? So I want to change this project, or I want to create a new project. And for example, this project is in my samples folder, right? So in the samples folder, I'm going to create one more directory. So I'm going to open the command line, and right now I'm in the hello folder, which is this one, right? So I will go one folder back. You can also use this folder explorer to do the same things which I'm going to do from command line. So right now I'm in samples folder, which is this one, right? So I'm going to create a directory, for example. So I will just give mkdir command and the name of the directory, for example, first npm. So because we are creating our first npm project, or the project using npm, or first project using npm, so I'm going to name it as first npm, right? And I will just press enter, which is going to create this folder here, right? First npm. Right now this is a blank folder, and the way you can open this folder in Visual Studio Code is just go to the file, open folder, and then just choose this folder, which is right now blank and which is totally fine. Okay, so it's going to open this folder in your Visual Studio Code. Now in order to initialize your project and configure your project, give the name, version, and other properties to your project, you can give the command called npm init, okay, which is kind of initialize your project. Okay, so just give npm init and then press enter, which is going to ask you some questions. So first of all, right now I'm in samples folder, which I don't want. I want to go to the first npm folder. So I'm going to just cancel this npm command and let me go to the first of all this first npm folder. So right now I'm in the first npm folder. I was in samples folder, so I changed it to first npm, right? Now I'm going to clear everything for now, and then I will give npm init command. Okay, so just go inside your folder in which you want to create your project and give npm init command and press enter, which is going to ask you some questions. And the first question is the project name. I'm going to leave it as default, so press enter. Then the version, this is the default version. Then whenever you make a major change to your project, you can change the version also, but in the later stages, right? So I'm going to leave it as default and then press enter. This is a description to your project, so you can give any description to your project, for example, first npm project, for example, and then press enter. And then it's going to ask the entry point, and this will be the entry point JavaScript file for your project, so index.js file. So I'm going to leave it as default, and then it's going to also ask you if you have any test commands or not. I don't have any test because I haven't even written any code yet, so I will leave it as default and press enter. And if you have any Git repository, it's going to ask you. I don't have any, so I'm going to just pass it. Here you can give any keyword to your project, for example, node, npm, or any keyword related to your project, right? And then press enter. And then the author name, you can give your name. I'm going to just say me. And then the license, I'm going to leave it as default. And then it's going to confirm that if you want to give these information, these are the information which will be saved in your project. And if you are sure, you can just press yes and then press enter. Okay, So you can see there is a package.json file created inside your folder. So let's open this package.json file, and here whatever information you have given using npm init command, it's all there. So it's a JSON file. The name of your project is first npm. The version is 1.0.0, which is the default version, and we have also given the description. This is the entry point. So this file will be the main file which npm is going to see. So let's create this file first of all. So I'm going to just right click here, create new index.js. Okay, so this will be my entry point. Now if you have some test, you can give some test commands here, but right now we don't have any test, so we are skipping it. We have given these two keywords here, but you can give your keywords, and then you have the author name and license, right? Now in the last video we have talked about the express module. So whenever you want to install any package or node module in your project, what you do is you can just use npm install, right? So npm install and then the name of your package. So for example, express. But this time, instead of pressing enter, you just need to just give save, for example. So just give -save or -save here. And what this command is going to do is, or what this save flag is going to do is, it's going to add this express to your package.json. So let's give this command and let's see what happens. So I'm going to press enter with this -save flag, right? So it's going to install this express package, and we will see this node modules directory created. And in your package.json, you can see element is added, which is express, and here is the version of express which is installed, right? So whenever you give this command, for example, any command, install command which with save flag, it's going to add it your package.json with the package installed and the version of package installed, right? So now whenever you write some code in your project and whenever you want to give it to your colleague to run it, you can just give this kind of project, and you give your project without these npm module installed, right? Because these directories are so many directories and they take lots and lots of memory. So the ideal practice is to give your project file with your package.json without node modules folder. And whenever somebody will use npm install command, this whatever is listed here is automatically will be installed in your project. So let's say I want to uninstall this express now. So I'm going to uninstall it and press enter. This is going to uninstall the express module, and we will see every module will be deleted from the node modules folder. But you can observe that by giving this uninstall command, this dependency is not deleted here, right? So if this dependency is there, and now, so you can see right now node modules doesn't have any express module because we have uninstalled it. And this kind of project, you give it to your colleague, and what he does is this colleague can just run npm install without any package name. So he can just do npm install, and this npm install is going to go through your package.json file, and it will see which package is there in your package.json, for example express package, and the version of package which is there in your JSON file, package.json file. So it's going to install automatically this package in your project. So let's give npm install without any package name, and it's going to go through your package.json, and it's automatically going to install in some moment you are going to see here Express will be installed. So you can see Express is installed in your project just with this dependency, right? So this is why package.json is important. So whenever you want to distribute your project, the package.json is the, for example, entry point for npm to recognize which modules are there in your project, which packages are there, and which version of packages are installed, what are the test commands, what is the entry point for your project, and some description of your project and even the version, right? So you can see this is the Express version which is installed. And for example, whenever you develop your project and somebody want to install your project as a module, this will be the version which is going to be installed. So this is the version same as this version, right? Now you can go to node modules. So go inside this node modules, and we are going to go inside this Express folder here inside node module, and you can see this Express module also have its own package.json file. So let's open this package.json file, and you can see there are a bunch of elements here. And when we go down, you can see you can add to your package.json contributors, and then you can see the dependencies of this Express is except, for example. So you can see except module is installed, then array, and this module is installed, then this content description, content type. So one by one, every module will be installed, whatever is listed as a dependency in the package.json file. Okay, so this is the importance of package.json. You can go down, and there is one element called dev dependencies, which we are going to talk about later. And you can see many elements here. So whenever you want to distribute your project, you can see this is MIT license for Express module, and the maintainers of this modules with the name and the email ID of those persons who are maintaining this modules. And there are some scripts. So if you want to test your Express module, this is the command to test, right? So whenever we will write some test for our module, we will write this kind of command to our package.json file also. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and bye for now.